In Classic Season of Discovery, there's going to be introduced so many new spells through the different runes, and today I'll be highlighting the spells that I'm looking forward to the most. As a priest, you can finally AoE with the new spell Sear. This will deal a huge amount of AoE shadow damage to the target and all nearby enemies within 10 yards of that target. It will deal damage every second and for the next 5 seconds. The main reason why I highlight this is because in original Classic, Priest didn't really have this opportunity. Yeah, you could apply dots to many different targets when you were doing PvE, but then again, it's not gonna be the same now. You can apply dots and then just spam your Sear. And what I also expect Priest to be able to do is to finally be a decent gold farmer. You can pull many targets and then you just start cleaving. Another class that will also get a new way to cleave is gonna be the Warlock with the Shadow Bolt Volley. So you'll no longer just be casting your Rain of Fire. No, this is gonna make your life a lot easier and probably also so much fun. So I'm really looking forward to see how Warlocks will perform in PvE when there's many targets at the same time, and also in World PvP when you're standing at the back and just shooting at many different targets at the same time. And who knows, maybe Warlock will become one of the best gold farmers in early Season of Discovery. In a moment I will show you the next spell, but first I would like to say thank you to everyone who supports me as a Warcraft content creator. I recently reached 30,000 subscribers and this means so much to me. Therefore, you can also expect a lot more guides to be published anytime soon. Anyway, onto the next spell. As a paladin, it will be so much easier to tank with Avenger shield. This is a ranged attack that will fire a holy shield at an enemy and it will affect up to 3 total targets. The targets hit by Avenger shield will take a lot of holy damage and also be dazed for 10 seconds. The biggest benefit is definitely that it's a range ability. So now we can finally range pull, and when you pull these enemies, you also hit 3 targets and build a high amount of threat. Healing Rain is a spell that was introduced in Cataclysm, but it will also be brought into the game in Classic Season of Discovery. I really like this way of AoE healing instead of just casting a chain heal. So whenever your party or raid group takes a lot of damage, then you should tell them to stack together so all of you will benefit way more from your Healing Rain. Raiding as a Retribution Paladin might finally become the dream. You will get the Vine Storm, which is an instant attack that will deal a high amount of weapon damage up to 4 enemies within 8 yards. And when you deal damage with your Divine Storm, then you will also heal yourself and up to 3 party or raid members for a total of 25% of the damage you caused. But overall, the Paladin will receive so many new spells that makes the gameplay a lot more fun and also a possibility to raid as many different specializations and not just as a Holy Pala. This is also the exact same as a Shaman. You will no longer just be forced to heal if you wish to raid. No, you can play as Elemental and also as an enhancement. The only downside is that you will probably not have Storm Strike or Windfury weapons, unless they do some changes, else you will have to wait for Phase 2, where enhancement will probably become so much better. You might already know that Rogues will be able to tank in Season of Discovery, but you can also learn how to use a gun to slow enemies at range or even stun them. I feel like this is such a massive change if you like to PvP as a Rogue. The gameplay is gonna be so much more different and you can do so many nice combos to take down an opponent. Druids will see a lot of changes compared to original Classic, including Skull Bash that allow them to interrupt the target. So when you're for example doing PvP or PvE and there's a nearby enemy healing, then you can interrupt this skull for 2 seconds. It's gonna be such a massive change, and with all the other changes that for example makes a Feral Druid viable in PvE, then I'm looking forward to also try out this class. If you're familiar with a Priest in Wrath of the Lich King or Retail, then you also know about Penance. This is where you launch a volley of Holy Light at the target, and if that target is a hostile enemy, then you will be dealing damage, and if it's a friendly player, then you will instead be healing that person. So what classes will you be playing in Classic Season of Discovery, and what spells are you looking forward to the most? Let me know this in a comment below the video. Soon I'll also release many different helpful guides, so if you don't want to miss out on those, then make sure to also subscribe and hit the notification bell. As always, thank you so much for watching and have an amazing day.